Well, also here enjoy the Eclipse biscuit so much, man. I never realized the thing started to roll. Now, when I first decided to take on this challenge by the Speechify, I thought to myself, now what kind of argument I can bring now to defend the good old Bajan biscuits Eclipse? The thing is, for anyone that know Dion, you know this girl is bare brains. So I start to get frightened and think, little palpitations and so on. Say, well, I can't ruin my reputation on the internet for everybody to see against Dion. You go, come on. Anyway, coming down the road here in Brooklyn, so I pause on the breadfruit free. And I think to myself, oh wait, why I getting so flustered? There ain't a kind of reason at all to get flustered when it comes to arguing about Eclipse. Cause for all the one that knows real Bajan biscuits, there ain't an argument for this. Eclipse done, Eclipse. Any kind of competition. Anyway, while still chilling on the breadfruit free, I start to reminisce about, growing up in Barbados and eating good old Eclipse biscuits and things. And I stand so and take back, but my late great grandmother, God rest she soul. Let me tell you, that woman died at 85 years old. And when she died, she had every last teeth in she mouth. And then a boy that I know that I like more Eclipse than that woman. So let me tell you, Eclipse gotta be good not just for your health, but it had to be good for your teeth. All that talk about people talk Eclipse to her. The woman died at 85, all she teeth in she mouth. And I still got mine. Anyway, well, let me take this opportunity for those of you who do not know me to introduce myself. My name is Maquita Peters, aka De-Scribe, and apparently I have been challenged by the creator of Wapak's Speechifier, Dion Ashley, to defend. There's really no defense here, because it goes without saying that Eclipse is a Bajan biscuit, but apparently she wanted me to argue why it better than that other. You want to go in the red buy? I can't remember what name. They still sell them? Right, you know what I mean. So, to my fellow Wapaxians, Bajans at home, I miss one a bad man. Like, white pan rice, I miss one. And to Bajans, up here and in other places over in the way, welcome. And I invite you to listen to why Eclipse is the Bajan biscuit. The only biscuit rather, of Bajan's choice. Now, as a student of communication and a journalist by profession, I decided to do my background research, And nowadays, cyberspace ruling everything. So I decided, well, since I'm up here over and away, I can't really walk them with Park Road and go over Bisco, so and ask them nothing. So I went online, so and the first thing about it, what the name now, the Eat Well Barbados Project, if you please. And for all you into exercise and fitness and things, you know that a meal plan is a very essential part of your diet. Well, this Eat Well Barbados project that is geared towards a balanced Barbadian diet, it had Eclipse biscuits in the meal plan. Not the kind of biscuit, but Eclipse. As I continue to surf on the internet, I came across recipes by the renowned Barbadian chef Peter Edie. I hear that he just got, or he used to got these shows on Only Choice TV. Yes, and my man and his recipes was endorsing Eclipse. Look him the kukuya. If you please. And don't mind that Wikipedia ain't always the best source for information. Let me tell you, I got to give them an A for accuracy on this one. Because, to quote them, Eclipse is considered an essential part of a Barbadian breakfast. We all know that, Try telling that to the speechifier nonetheless. Imagine last weekend, so when I sit down at she house, you know, so the two of we could reason, you know, about this little, she call it a debate. Yeah, she call it a debate. Yeah, we sit down sort of reason and here's speechifier. The other biscuit, whatever it name. Oh, it goes with anything, she says. You can put anything in between it and bite into it. It is good. And it is hard. It don't break out your teeth nor nothing. So, no. The name of crackers. This is supposed to be hard. It was all this foolishness about the too hard. If you want something soft to bite them on, may I introduce you to the salt bread, Dion? Speechifier. These are supposed to be soft. You get them here in Brooklyn too. So anywho, my enthusiast, or rather my Eclipse enthusiast know that when it comes to a real snack, a meal, a breakfast, a biscuit, there ain't nothing better than Eclipse. You put the cheese on top of it so, and you're biting it and you hear the crunch and you enjoy it. Yes, man. And try it with a little sardine to make sure you take out the bones of the sardine though. You know, because you don't want to be, you know. And I tell you, the construction, but back then we used to call them construction workers. You know, when you're growing up and every boy, your neighbors building a house and, you know, you gotta get a corned beef. You remember the biscuit? They used to get a corned beef and Eclipse biscuit. You know how much strength they get them to build all their houses about Barbados? Let me tell you. Now, from what I can recall, you know, continuing with the research, and this time I decided to call back home and talk to the parents and the grandparents of some of my friends and thing, and you know, from what they tell me, you know, way back when some of the children, you know, since, you know, I'm 21, some of you might know, forever 21, so like people around my great grandmother age, you know, it come both when them the little and thing, the Eclipse biscuit come first. It came first then and it's still coming first now, you know. So they brought back this Eclipse biscuits, and back then it rung. See, with this rung hard biscuit, so, and you know, over the years, you know, they enhance the recipe, you know, to make it this good old Eclipse that we're eating today. Somewhere along the road, I don't know, somebody come along and talk about, you know, they want a little, another kind of biscuit. So they introduced something that later came about in a red bag, you know. Many of us around my age, of course, when we were growing up, remember the Eclipse used to be in this square. You know, it used to be this a block of 4 on a square. You know, nowadays you get it, it's only 2. But, you know, when I was a little girl, you know, like maybe 15 years ago or so, you used to get it in that square, and, you know, it evolved to be what it is today. You know, I hear talking about all this Eclipse and all the talk, I getting real hungry and thing now. But I don't think that I really got arguing about Eclipse. I don't even think it was arguing, it was just, you know, stating some facts and thing about my Eclipse biscuits. And my mouth starting to get a little dry right now. So I think I can go and get some Morby and some cheese. And well, shoot, before I do that though, I gotta go and put out the garbage. Wait, let me go and put out this garbage. Oh gosh, let me tell you before I go though, any one of my Eclipse fan, anytime when in Brooklyn, you come and chat me out and enjoy some Eclipse biscuits summer. But let me tell you, bring one on. Peace out, De-Scribe. Love on the bad, happy independence.